Sometimes the brightest stars fade too soon, not because their light weakens, but because cancer steals the stage. Today on Celebrity Tribute Hub, we honor British icons whose courage and artistry turned pain into purpose. Their words, laughter, and grace still breathe through the screens they once lit. Join us as we remember 10 extraordinary lives that proved one: truth, art outlives the body, and love outlasts even the cruelest fate. Audrey Hepburn's grace felt effortless, yet it carried a universe of empathy. Known for Roman Holiday and Breakfast at Tiffany's, she became the eternal symbol of elegance. Beyond the screen, her devotion to UNICEF showed a heart larger than fame. Audrey passed away in 1993, aged 63, after battling appendix cancer in Switzerland. Her legacy remains luminous proof that beauty means kindness in motion, and gentleness can echo longer than applause. Hepburn taught the world that compassion is the finest art a person can perform. Alan Rickman's voice was velvet thunder calm, commanding, unforgettable. From Die Hard's Hans Gruber to Severus Snape in Harry Potter, he played villains who somehow made us ache for them. His career bridged theater, film, and quiet mentorship, shaping generations of actors. Rickman passed away in London in 2016 at 69 after facing pancreatic cancer. His performances endure like whispered truths, reminding us that power can be gentle and sorrow can be profound. Every measured pause, every softened word still lingers, inviting us to listen a little closer. John Hurt transformed pain into poetry. Whether as the disfigured soul in The Elephant Man, the doomed Cain in Alien, or the rebel in 1984, he gave fragility the dignity of courage. His voice alone could narrate heartbreak into hope. Hurt died in 2017, aged 77, from pancreatic cancer. His art remains an atlas of empathy, guiding actors toward emotional truth. Every role he touched still breathes humanity, proof that real strength doesn't roar, it trembles. And even silence can speak when John Hurt's spirit fills the frame. Diana Rigg moved through every scene like lightning wrapped in silk. From Emma Peel in The Avengers to the sharp-tongued Olenna Tyrell in Game of Thrones, she made intelligence magnetic. Her theater work proved that wit and warmth could coexist within power. Rigg passed away in 2020, aged 82, after battling lung cancer. She left behind an unshakable legacy of fearless women who commanded respect with a glance. Every performance reminds us that elegance and defiance can share the same heartbeat now that both defined Diana Rigg. Peter Cushing made horror human. The legendary face of Hammer films and the dignified Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars. He combined precision with compassion, turning monsters into mirrors of morality. Off-screen, he was known for humility and meticulous craft. Cushing died in 1994 at 81 from prostate cancer in Canterbury. His legacy endures as Grace under tension, a gentleman of terror, whose calm still steadies chaos. Watch his eyes and you'll find kindness behind every chill, proving that even darkness bows before elegance. Sarah Harding radiated joy that felt contagious. As a founding member of Girls Aloud and a vibrant actress, she filled pop culture with energy and laughter. Her open fight against breast cancer showed the same fearless honesty that defined her performances. Harding passed away in 2021 at 39, far too soon. Her legacy is courage wrapped in melody, a reminder to live loudly, love fiercely, and take every stage as if tomorrow isn't promised. Through her songs and spirit, Sarah's light still dances where joy is needed most. Helen McCrory possessed a rare balance of intellect and warmth. From Peaky Blinders' formidable Polly Gray to Narcissa Malfoy in Harry Potter, she embodied women of iron and grace. Beyond acting, her humility inspired both peers and fans. McCrory passed away in 2021, aged 52, after facing breast cancer privately and bravely. her legacy lies in emotional honesty or quiet strength that refuses to fade. Every performance she gave hums with purpose, reminding us that true power doesn't need volume. It simply needs conviction, and Helen had it endlessly. Jessica, Tandy's presence was like candlelights, soft yet illuminating every shadow. With roles in Driving Miss Daisy and Fried Green Tomatoes, she revealed the wisdom of age and the beauty of restraint. Across 6 decades, her performances carried both fragility and fire. Tandy died in 1994, aged 85, from ovarian cancer. She left behind lessons in patience and grace. That storytelling doesn't demand youth, only truth. Her calm artistry continues to guide generations of performers who chase authenticity over glamour. Remembering that gentleness can be the strongest force on stage, Graham Chapman turned absurdity into brilliance. As a founding member of Monty Python, he balanced intellect with chaos, shaping sketches that still define British humor. His courage to challenge convention made laughter an act of rebellion. Chapman passed away in 1989 at 48 from tonsil cancer, leaving comedy forever changed. His spirit lives in every daring joke and in every comedian brave enough to question normalcy. He taught us that laughter can heal, provoke, and outlast pain. Even now, the echo of his wit feels impossibly alive. Lawrence Harvey carried elegance like armor. From Room at the Top to The Manchurian Candidate, he portrayed ambition and anguish with haunting precision. His magnetic charm made him both leading man and mystery. Harvey passed in 1973, aged 45, from stomach cancer, ending a career too brief for its brilliance. Yet his impact endures through the actors he inspired, those who learned that restraint can be as powerful as rage. Lawrence Harvey's legacy is sophistication stitched with vulnerability, a reminder that cinematic grace never truly fades with time. Jack Hawkins embodied the very spirit of British heroism, known for commanding roles in The Bridge on the River Kwai and Lawrence of Arabia. His deep, resolute voice carried authority and heart. When oral cancer threatened that voice, he faced it with quiet courage, continuing to act through immense adversity. Hawkins passed in 1973, aged 62. His perseverance became his final performance, proof that strength is not the absence of pain, but the will to stand tall despite it. His presence still echoes across the golden age of cinema. Paul Eddington's wit was gentle, his presence profoundly reassuring. Beloved for his roles in Yes Minister and The Good Life, he mastered subtle satire that revealed truth through humor. Behind the camera, he battled mycosis fungoides, a rare form of cancer, for years with grace and openness. Eddington passed in 1995 at 68, leaving behind a lesson in quiet resilience. His humor was never cruel, only kind, reminding us that laughter can be the purest form of wisdom. His performances remain timeless portraits of civility in uncertain times. Few entertainers balance charm and intelligence quite like Bob Monkhouse. As host of The Golden Shot and Family Fortunes, his quick wit and impeccable timing made him a household favorite. Behind the laughter, he faced prostate cancer with remarkable dignity and even humor, using his platform to raise awareness. Monkhouse passed in 2003 at 75. Leaving Britain's entertainment landscape forever brighter. His legacy lies in joy itself, proof that a true comedian doesn't just tell jokes, he connects hearts. Monkhouse made people smile, even when he quietly faced his own pain. Donald Sinden's booming voice and effortless command of Shakespeare made him one of Britain's great classical actors. From Mogambo to Two's Company, he brought depth, dignity, and wit to every performance. Off-screen, he was admired for his warmth and unshakable professionalism. Sinden passed away in 2014 at 90 after a battle with prostate cancer. His legacy stands tall among theater's giants, a reminder that eloquence and kindness need no curtain call. His laughter and grace remain woven into British stage history. where his voice still seems to echo eternally. Kenneth Connor's comic brilliance lit up Britain's post-war screens. A cornerstone of the Carry On films, he turned slapstick into a fine art of timing and charm. Off-screen, his humility matched his humor, earning admiration from fans and colleagues alike. Connor passed in 1993, aged 75, from lung cancer. Yet his laughter remains ageless, echoing through every scene he touched. His genius wasn't just in making people laugh, it was in making them feel joy. Kenneth Connor proved that kindness and comedy can share the same heartbeat forever. Susan Fleetwood carried the quiet majesty of the stage within her. A celebrated Shakespearean actress, she graced both the Royal Shakespeare Company and screen with moving performances in The Buddha of Suburbia and The Sacrifice. Her artistry was elegant and deeply felt. Fleetwood passed away in 1995 at 51 from ovarian cancer. Her loss was deeply mourned by the theater world. Her legacy endures in the emotion she left between words, proof that true acting isn't seen, it's felt. Susan's performances remain a whisper of poetry that never fades. Roy Castle could make an audience laugh, cry, and dance all in one breath. Musician, actor, and beloved TV host of Record Breakers, he carried optimism like a melody. Even while battling lung cancer, he continued performing, turning his struggle into inspiration for others. Castle passed away in 1994 at 62, leaving behind a foundation that continues his work in cancer awareness. His spirit remains one of perseverance, humor, and heart. Roy Castle taught us that the show doesn't end when music fades, simply changes key. Pamela Brown brought both intensity and vulnerability to British cinema. Her striking presence in the tales of Hoffman and Richard III made her unforgettable. Behind that brilliance, she lived with arthritis and later faced pancreatic cancer with quiet resolve. Brown passed in 1975, aged 58. Her performances linger like poetry spoken in candlelight, fragile yet fierce. She remains a symbol of artistry, shaped by endurance, reminding us that beauty often blooms in pain. Pamela Brown's legacy is courage in motion, elegance under fire, and truth told without apology. Leah Bracknell's spirit shone with warmth and authenticity. Best known as Zoe Tate in Emmerdale, she broke barriers portraying one of British television's first lesbian characters. When diagnosed with lung cancer, she faced it with remarkable openness and grace, inspiring countless others with her positivity. Bracknell passed away in 2019, aged 55. Her courage became her greatest performance lesson in acceptance and peace. Leah left behind not only memorable roles, but a legacy of compassion and mindfulness that continues to uplift those who still hear her laughter. Gerald Holm lived in the magical space between artistry and imagination. As a puppeteer and actor, he brought beloved Star Wars creatures to life and lent his talents to stage and screen alike. His creativity made fantasy feel real and wonder feel possible. Holm passed in 2021 at 70 after battling liver cancer. Yet, his work continues to charm generations who may never know his name but love his creations. Gerald Holm proved that even behind the mask or puppet strings, humanity and heart are what truly endure. Michael Balfour was one of those rare actors whose face audiences remembered even if they couldn't name it. A prolific performer across British cinema, from Circus of Horrors to countless comedies. His versatility made him a familiar and comforting presence. Off-screen, Balfour was also an accomplished sculptor, channeling creativity through both art and performance. He passed away in 1997, aged 79, after a battle with cancer. His work remains woven into the fabric of British film history. Reminder that even supporting players can leave unforgettable marks on stage and in memory. Peter Baldwin's charm and warmth made him a household favorite in British television. Best known as Derek Wilton in Coronation Street, he became one of the soap's most beloved figures. Beyond acting, Baldwin cherished theater and the art of puppetry, owning a famous toy shop that delighted generations. He passed away in 2015, aged 82, after living courageously with cancer. His gentle humor and humanity still resonate with audiences who grew up watching him. Peter Baldwin's life reminds us that true stardom lies not in fame, but in the love we leave behind. Hayden Gwynn's talent bridged wit and compassion. Known for her sharp performances in Drop the Dead Donkey, The Crown, and Billy Elliot the Musical, she combined intelligence with warmth in every role. Passionate advocate for theater and education, Gwynn's artistry elevated every production she touched. She passed away in 2023, one day before her 66th birthday, after a private battle with cancer. Her elegance, humor, and humility left an indelible impression on British stage and television. Hayden Gwynn's spirit remains a masterclass in grace, proof that art, when honest, never truly ends. Jack Buchanan epitomized charm. A star of both stage and screen, he dazzled audiences in Goodnight, Vienna, and The Bandwagon, blending sophistication with effortless wit. His smooth voice and impeccable timing made him a symbol of British elegance in entertainment's golden age. Buchanan passed away in 1957, aged 66, from cancer. His refined charisma continues to influence musical theater and film to this day. Jack's legacy is one of enduring class, a reminder that true style isn't worn, it's lived. His performances remain timeless reflections of grace and joy. Ian Whittaker's art lived quietly in the details, the texture of a room, the weight of history in a scene. An Oscar-winning set decorator for Howard's End and an actor in his early years, Whittaker shaped how stories looked and felt. His designs were invisible only because they were perfect. He passed away in 2022, aged 94, from prostate cancer. His legacy fills the frames of cinema's most beautiful worlds, proof that art doesn't always stand in the spotlight. Sometimes it lives in every background that takes our breath away. Ross Davidson brought charm and warmth to British television screens for decades. Best known for his role as Andy O'Brien in EastEnders, he embodied sincerity and kindness on screen and off. Davidson's career extended beyond acting into sports and presenting, always carried by an infectious optimism. He passed away in 2006, aged 57, after battling a brain tumor with quiet bravery. Ross's smile and spirit continue to echo through the memories of those who loved him. His legacy remains one of kindness, laughter, and unshakable positivity that brightened countless lives. Simon McCrory was the definition of sophistication. From Manimal to Casualty, he combined intellect and charisma with effortless poise. A gifted actor, director, and producer, his contributions to British television stretched far beyond the screen. Diagnosed with colon cancer, he continued to work with unwavering dedication until his final months. McCrory passed away in 2010, aged 58. His elegance and resilience became his lasting message. That grace is strongest when tested. Simon left behind a legacy of creative excellence and quiet strength, forever admired by colleagues and audiences alike. Marty Kane turned hardship into humor and pain into performance. A beloved comedian, singer, and presenter, she rose from humble beginnings to become one of Britain's most admired entertainers. Known for new faces and her soulful cabaret voice, she blended warmth with razor-sharp wit. Kane passed away in 1995, aged 50, after a battle with lymphatic cancer. Yet her laughter lives on strong, clever, compassionate. Marty's story remains one of courage and resilience, reminding us that true comedy often grows from life's deepest struggles and still finds a way to shine. Dean Sullivan became a familiar face to millions as Jimmy Corkhill in Brookside, a role that defined British soap drama for over a decade. His portrayal of a flawed but human character captured hearts across generations. Off-screen, Sullivan was admired for his humility and dedication to his craft. He passed away in 2023, aged 68, after facing prostate cancer with grace. His performances reflected compassion and authenticity, a mirror of real life. Dean's legacy remains a powerful reminder that empathy on screen can change how we see each other forever. Andrew Bird carried a quiet authority that made every role believable. From Emmerdale Farm's original cast to voice work in Doctor Who and Wallace and Gromit, his career spanned genres and generations. His deep, reassuring voice became a familiar presence to audiences who found comfort in its warmth. Bert passed away in 2018, aged 73, after battling lung cancer. His artistry endures not through fame, but through feeling the subtle honesty he brought to each line. Andrew Bird remains remembered as a storyteller who made truth sound beautifully human. Rebecca Gibbs' smile could light up a scene before a single word was spoken. Best known for her role as Marilyn in Emmerdale, she brought warmth and depth to a character that resonated with everyday people. Off-screen, she was admired for her kindness and unshakable positivity. Gibbs passed away in 2014, aged 41, following a courageous battle with breast cancer. Though her time was brief, her spirit remains a lasting example of grace under trial. Rebecca's legacy shines through those she inspired, proof that real beauty begins in the heart. Mary Miller's voice was pure theater, expressive, melodic, unforgettable. Beloved for her portrayal of Rose in Keeping Up Appearances, she infused the role with both humor and heart. Beyond television, Miller's stage work, including Phantom of the Opera, revealed a performer of extraordinary emotional range. She passed away in 1998, aged 62, after battling ovarian cancer. Mary left behind laughter, music, and elegance woven into British entertainment. Her performances remind us that even in comedy, dignity and sincerity can shine brightly. Her light still warms audiences who hear her laughter echo. Diana Dors was Britain's answer to Hollywood glamour, bold, witty, and impossibly radiant. Rising to fame in Yield to the Night and the Weak and the Wicked, she balanced sensuality with intelligence, breaking stereotypes along the way. Behind the fame was a sharp mind and generous soul. Dors passed away in 1984, aged 52, from ovarian cancer. Her life was a masterclass in reinvention and resilience. More than a movie star, she became a cultural icon whose confidence inspired generations. Diana's spirit remains proof that charisma, once kindled, never fades. Danny LaRue turned glamour into art and laughter into legacy. A master of stage entertainment, he brought sparkle and sophistication to his drag performances, redefining British cabaret with wit and warmth. From Hello Dolly to London's West End, he made every audience feel part of the magic. LaRue passed in 2009, aged 81, from throat cancer. His artistry transcended labels, paving the way for acceptance and joy. Danny's memory lives in the applause of every stage performer who dares to shine as brightly and unapologetically as he did. Anthony Ainley gave villains elegance. As the master in Doctor Who, he made menace magnetic, turning every smile into intrigue. Off-screen, he was known for charm, intellect, and genuine humility, rare blend in television's demanding world. Only passed away in 2004, aged 71, after battling cancer. His performances endure as a testament to theatrical craft and controlled brilliance. Anthony's voice, both smooth and chilling, still echoes in science fiction history. His legacy lies in proving that even the darkest characters can illuminate storytelling when played with heart and conviction. Patricia brought warmth and authenticity to British comedy and drama alike. Known for Porridge, Man About the House, and Casualty, she filled every role with sincerity and gentle humor. Her natural grace made her a beloved figure on and off screen. Brake passed in 2022, aged 79, after facing cancer with quiet strength. Her kindness and professionalism inspired those who worked beside her. Patricia's enduring legacy rests in laughter that never felt forced and in performances that reflected life's tender humanity, simple, honest, and forever close to the heart. Patrick Cargill's comedic timing was unmatched, his delivery effortless and precise. Best known for Father, Dear Father, and countless stage comedies, he represented the golden age of British wit. Off-screen, he was private and thoughtful, admired for his humility and charm. Cargill passed away in 1996, aged 77, following a battle with a brain tumor. His work continues to bring laughter to audiences who never knew him personally but feel they did. Patrick's humor was gentle, never cruel, a style of comedy rooted in kindness, intelligence, and pure joy. Tracy Reed's elegance was effortless, her screen presence magnetic. The only woman in Dr. Strangelove, she left an indelible mark on cinema history with poise and humor. Her career extended through television and theater, where her grace continued to shine. Reed passed away in 2012, aged 69, from liver cancer. Though fame never defined her, artistry did, quiet, consistent, and real. Tracy's performances remain etched in film history as symbols of balance between beauty and wit. She leaves behind a legacy of sophistication that still feels timeless and quietly powerful. Lynn Redgrave carried her family's theatrical legacy with independent brilliance. From Georgie Girl to Gods and Monsters, she brought depth, humor, and authenticity to every role. Despite facing breast cancer, she continued acting with courage and grace. Redgrave passed in 2010, aged 67, surrounded by love. Her voice and vulnerability made her one of Britain's most relatable actresses. Lynn's life was a story of resilience, identity, and art that spoke directly to the human heart. Her performances remain a masterclass in honesty, lasting testament to emotional truth. Gordon Warmby was the heart of ordinary Britain captured on screen. As Wesley Pegdon in Last of the Summer Wine, he embodied the humor, stubbornness, and warmth of everyday life. Without formal training, his natural talent made him unforgettable to millions. Warmby passed away in 2002, aged 68, after battling lung cancer. His performances celebrated simplicity and sincerity, reminding viewers that authenticity often outshines perfection. Gordon's legacy lives on in laughter shared across generations, tribute to life's small joys told through one man's extraordinary honesty and gentle humor. Ronald Lacey's face was unforgettable, expressive, haunting, and magnetic. Best known as the sinister Tote in Raiders of the Lost Ark, he mastered the art of making villains oddly human. His career spanned stage and screen, marked by versatility and boldness. Off-screen friends knew him as gentle and witty. Lacey passed away in 1991, aged 55, from liver cancer. His legacy endures through performances that fused intensity with vulnerability. Ronald's craft reminds us that even darkness can reveal humanity, and that true acting is never about fear, but understanding. Patrick Fife redefined comedy through grace and parody. As Dame Hilda Brackett, one half of Hinge and Brackett, he turned musical satire into something touching and timeless. Behind the wigs and wit was a performer of immense intelligence and empathy, whose humor celebrated rather than mocked. Fife passed away in 2002, aged 60, after facing colon cancer with courage and humor intact. His laughter still sparkles across airwaves and memories alike. Patrick Fife showed the world that comedy can carry dignity, that kindness is the finest punchline of all. Simon Cadell brought effortless charm to British television. As the endearingly polite Geoffrey Fairbrother in High to High, he became a symbol of gentle humor and sophistication. His timing, warmth, and understated wit won hearts far beyond comedy. Cadell passed away in 1996, aged 45, from lymphoma, leaving the entertainment world heartbroken. His talent was never loud. It glowed quietly, like the calm after laughter. Simon's performances remain cherished reminders that kindness on screen can comfort millions. His smile and sincerity continue to define what makes British comedy so uniquely human. Kate O'Mara radiated glamour and confidence. Known for Dynasty, Doctor Who, and countless stage triumphs, she brought sophistication and steel to every role. Behind the bold exterior was a sharp, kind spirit deeply committed to her craft. O'Mara passed away in 2014, aged 74, after battling ovarian cancer. Her screen presence, commanding yet vulnerable, remains iconic. Kate's legacy lies in proving that strength can wear lipstick and that elegance doesn't fade with time. Her voice, wit, and fierce individuality continue to inspire actresses who follow the path she helped carve. Nicola Paget embodied grace with a hint of rebellion. Her portrayal of Elizabeth Bellamy in Upstairs, Downstairs made her a household name, blending poise with emotional honesty. She later expanded her craft in film and theater, captivating audiences with rare depth. Paget passed away in 2021, aged 75, following a battle with a brain tumor. Her artistry and courage both on and off screen made her unforgettable. Nicola's legacy rests in her truthfulness, a performer who reminded us that vulnerability is not weakness, but the soul of great storytelling. Ralph Bates gave Gothic cinema a heartbeat. Known for Hammer horror classics like Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde and The Horror of Frankenstein, he infused his roles with intelligence and charm. His versatility extended far beyond horror, earning respect across stage and television. Bates passed away in 1991, aged 51, after battling pancreatic cancer. He faced illness with grace, focusing on family and teaching until the end. Ralph's artistry lives on through films that shaped British genre storytelling. He proved that sophistication and darkness could coexist beautifully on screen. John Stahl's deep voice and commanding presence made every role unforgettable. From High Road to Game of Thrones, he embodied quiet power and authenticity. Whether playing noble or fierce, his performances carried raw truth. Stahl passed away in 2022, aged 68, after facing cancer with courage and privacy. His craft was built on respect for the story, for his colleagues, for the audience. John's legacy reminds us that great acting doesn't demand noise. It lives in stillness, in conviction, and in a gaze that holds both fire and humanity. Peter Bowles was sophistication personified. From To the Manor Born to Rumple of the Bailey, he mastered the art of suave comedy, balancing charm with emotional depth. His elegance made him a staple of British television for over 5 decades. Off-screen, he was gracious, witty, and endlessly professional. Bowles passed away in 2022, aged 85, after battling cancer. His performances still sparkle with intelligence and warmth. Peter's legacy remains one of effortless refinement, reminder that style and sincerity, when joined, can create something truly timeless in entertainment. Margie Lawrence carried grace into every performance. Known for her theater and television work throughout the 1950s and 1960s, she brought depth and authenticity to the British stage during its golden years. Though she never sought fame, her dedication to her craft earned quiet admiration from peers and audiences alike. Lawrence passed in 2010, aged 77, after a battle with ovarian cancer. Her influence lingers in the countless performers. She inspired proof that even the most understated artist can leave behind brilliance that glows softly but never fades. Gareth Hunt exuded charisma that audiences couldn't resist. As Mike Gambit in The New Avengers and Freddy in Upstairs, Downstairs, he brought cool confidence and humor to British television. His on-screen magnetism was matched by his warmth. Off-screen, where friends described him as generous and loyal. Hunt passed away in 2007, aged 65, after battling pancreatic cancer. His career spanned decades, yet his impact remains evergreen. Gareth's legacy lives in every daring character who mixes courage with charm-proof that style. When guided by heart, becomes something truly enduring. Every name we've spoken carries a heartbeat that still echoes through film, theater, and song. Though cancer silenced their voices, it could never dim their light. Their stories remind us that art is eternal, lives through memory, love, and the moments they left behind. Thank you for joining Celebrity Tribute Hub and honoring their legacies. Please like, share, and subscribe to keep their timeless brilliance alive for generations to come.